Would you like to get through this particular festive period and not even gain 1 pound? Not even gain 1 pound. Most people get through Christmas and they feel terribly fat, lethargic, no energy, feel bad about themselves, just feel awful. Usually having gained a good few pounds and a good few pounds of actual fat, not even just weight on the scale. So how would you like for this particular festive period? You don't even gain a pound and you feel great. You don't feel lethargic and you feel ready for the new year to tackle it and you enjoy the festive period at the same time because it's not about sacrificing Christmas, it's about enjoying it to the max and at the same time not gaining a pound. Welcome to the latest episode of My Body Head podcast, and this is a part two podcast. In the last episode, I covered the first 5 of 10 secrets, tips, tools to not gain a pound over Christmas. So let's continue on with the final 5 of the 10. And I hope you enjoyed the first part of this podcast doubleheader, and I hope you started implementing what I taught you and that you're feeling the benefit already. I can guarantee if you implement these 10 tips, or even most of them, you're going to feel an amazing, amazing impact and a very different Christmas this time than you would have before. So let's get on with number 6. Number 6 is continue your workout routines. What do I mean by this? Do I mean that you need to keep doing exactly what you've been doing all along? That during the year, let's say if you're consistent, you're training 4, 5, 6 times a week, an hour possibly a day, sometimes even twice, and you're killing it, you're working hard, you're going to your max, and so on and so on. No, I don't mean that. But what I mean is that you have a routine, and routines are routines, and it shouldn't matter what day it is or what time of the year it is in terms of routines. Same as like water routines. If you meditate every day, if you drink water, a certain level of water, all these types of things, pre-sleep routines, and so on that I talk about in many different episodes of podcasts. It's important to continue your workout routines because when you drop a routine, it's very hard to pick it back up again, and it's even harder the longer it goes without doing this routine. So when I say about continue your workout routines over the festive period, I'm not talking about you have to still go to gym. They're not open usually anyway, at least some of the days. I'm not on about that you have to kill yourself, not about you have to do an hour or two. I'm on about you just do something. Because what it does, it counteracts then the feelings that you have from your overindulgences, which I hugely encourage because again, it is important to enjoy the festive period and it is one time a year. So go and enjoy it, give it welly. But continue your workout routines, keep doing something. And you don't have to even go to the gym. Like I'm very big advocator of exercising at home because it wipes out all excuses. Because if you go to the gym, there's a time thing, there's often a financial thing, and it's easy to make excuses around traffic and everything. This time of year, you want to wipe out all excuses. You want to keep things nice, relaxed, and chilled. There's enough stress around making the dinner, which a lot of people have huge stress about, and shopping and presents and all that stuff. So keep it very simple. Exercise at home. There's nothing stopping you doing even, it might only be 10, 20, 30, 50 squats and push-ups a day. Something like that. Dips, lunges, jumping jacks, shadow boxing, running the spot. You don't even have to leave your house. You don't even have to leave the spot that you're in. It's about doing something, and that's all that matters. Just focus on that you're doing something. And keep tipping away. And as I said, even if it's only for 5 minutes a day, that you're doing something, you keep it ticking over. Because then when you want to step things back up again and get back to your typical routine, where it'll be around 27, 28 of December, or maybe you leave it until the start of January, then it's literally going from one level to the next level. You're not going from base level, like the real bottom, back to full throttle, which doesn't work. This is why it's important to keep, some semblance of your normal, typical life, even around this festive period. Drop a lot of the rules, ease the foot off the pedal, even take it off nearly to a full degree, but keep some of the basics. Like, for instance, you don't stop brushing your teeth during the festive period. You probably don't stop in your entire life. You brush your teeth even when you're absolutely obliterated and you can't even remember your name. So why not do the same with things like exercise during the festive period? You're just tweaking what you do, you just adjust what you do. So instead of doing full-on routines, having the pressure of that every day and every week, instead you're doing just something. So tick the box, doing something. So that's number 6. Continue your workout routines to some degree. Number 7, really important one, always important, but super important in the festive period is water, water, water. What do I mean by that? Drink plenty of water. Drink plenty of water during the festive period. Drink more even than you normally would. Why am I saying this? Well, your body's 75% water is important anyway for your body. But the thing is, over the festive period, typically, most people will be drinking alcohol of some sort. You may be drinking soft drinks. You may be consuming more coffees and teas in terms of when you're meeting up with people. All these things dehydrate you. So you're dehydrating your body more than you normally would. Typically, you're going to drink much less water you normally would. Some people may even go nearly to zero. It's important to keep drinking the water to counteract the dehydration, but not just that. You're going to be consuming a lot more foods that you would normally consume, and they're all going to contain lots of toxins. Because again, that's the reality of, let's call it treat food, cheat food, whatever you want to call it. So there's a lot more toxins in it. Now, if those toxins stay in your body, that creates like a very acidic environment within that leads to issues, that leads to colds, flus, sickness, bugs, viruses, all kinds of stuff. Okay. So we're always trying to keep our body as clean as we can. It's like your car. You want to keep your car clean in terms of its internal workings. Otherwise, it's going to cause problems. Same with everything. You need to keep your insides clean. So water is to detoxify. See it as that purpose. You drink the water, it grabs the toxins, pulls them out, you excrete them, they're gone. You want to limit the amount of toxins in your body, or ideally even eliminate them all. So that's why I would stress you drink lots and lots of water. Because as I said, look, it's a festive period. I'm not telling people to live like saints, live like athletes during the Christmas. I want you to go out there and I want you to have fun. I want you to do whatever it is that you normally would like to do and enjoy the festive period. But the point of this whole 10 tip series is so that you could enjoy it to the max, but also like damage limitations, and also make it importantly easy for you to step back on the gas and push that pedal after Christmas ends. First, it'd be really, really difficult, which trust me, it will be if you don't follow some of these tips. If you completely drop the ball like entirely, it is going to be very hard. Even with the best intentions in the world, it would be very hard to pick up the ball and get going again in January. Trust me on that. So drink lots of water to detoxify your body and keep your body hydrated. This ties into number 8, which is an important one. I want you to never, ever experience a hangover again. That's right. Never, ever experience a hangover again. And this is possible, but only if you do what I tell you. Only if you follow the protocol I'm going to share with you, which is very easy. But it's, again, like everything, it's about following it. Because what is a hangover? Hangover is merely dehydration. And the dehydration of the body leads you to have headaches, feel sick, vomit even, have terrible cravings for all sugary foods and bad food, high fat foods, because your insulin levels are all over the place because of sugar that's in the alcohol. So you've during your period of drinking, like your insulin levels are up and down or all over the place. Your like chemicals inside your body, the toxins, like the body's in absolute chaos. Okay, hence we get so much cravings the next day and only want bad food, sweet food, sugary food, as well as fatty food. That's all we want. Plus, we're feeling so tired because you don't actually sleep when you've got alcohol in your system. That's just a fact, and that's not something that can be prevented unless you don't drink the alcohol. So again, you're going to be drinking alcohol if you drink alcohol, but I want you to have no hangover. Here's exactly how you can prevent a hangover. And if you do this exactly, I can guarantee you 100% you will not have a hangover. This is your hangover cure. So if you're going to go out, let's say at 8 o'clock at night, for a few hours beforehand, drink more water than you normally would. So it's important to be drinking water anyway, obviously, but drink more water than you normally would, okay? So get a good bit of water into your system for the few hours before. Then while you're out, you're going to be up to the bar ordering drinks. Every so often, every hour and a half, order a pint of water and just down it. So look, a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to be doing that. It looks stupid. Screw that. Do you want a hangover or not? This is how you prevent a hangover. So order a pint of water, down it, and do that every so often throughout the night. Every hour, hour and a half, I would recommend, especially depending on the speed you're drinking at. Then when you get home, drink some water. And then what will happen is you'll go to bed literally hydrated. You'll have kept yourself hydrated all night. You will wake up, you'll feel tired. Again, that can't be prevented because even if you've got one drink in your system, you're dehydrated. So you're going to feel the effects of that. So you will be dehydrated. So what you do is prevent all the sick feeling, the headaches, all that kind of stuff, because that's the stuff that you can prevent by preventing a hangover. So drink lots of water before, drink lots of water during, drink lots of water after, hangover wiped out. You will thank me big time. This could be one of the most important tips of your life because who likes a hangover? Number 9, healthy snacks before parties or any festive gathering. So when people go to these parties, festive gatherings, get-togethers, anything that people do at Christmas time, a lot of time they go there, they're really hungry. We all like food. We love food. We love Christmas food. We love nice food. So we want to eat it. You can't stop that impulse. That's going to happen anyway, and especially if we're around our favorite type foods, and especially foods that we don't normally eat, that we'll only kind of have at Christmas. But the worst thing you can do is go there hungry. If you're hungry, you're going to eat even more because when we're hungry, we eat faster and we eat more, and we don't give our basically our stomach the chance to give our brain the signal that we're full and to stop eating. Because when you're um, it takes time for the message to go from your stomach to your brain. So what you need to do is you need to obviously eat slower. But what you do to prevent yourself eating so much is eat some healthy snacks before you go. If you go to a friend's house or any gathering, eat some healthy snacks before you go. And what happened then is at least you're not going there hungry. You're not going in there just starting to gorge and eat loads and eat at speed. You're going to eat at your own pace. You're going to enjoy it more, but you'll eat less. So you're going to be limiting the amount of calories you take in. And in terms of not gaining a pound at Christmas, it'll come down to how much calories you're consuming as well as how many calories you're burning. So at least you're consuming a little less calories than you normally would in that particular situation. You're helping yourself to not gain a pound at Christmas. Does that make sense? So eat healthy snacks before you go. Don't ever go to anywhere there's lots of food in a hungry situation. Go there feeling pretty okay and go and enjoy the food you eat, but at a quantity that isn't gorging and at a quantity that isn't going to be a ton of excess calories. Okay? And number 10, one of the most important ones in life in general anyway, but especially around Christmas time, learn the word no. Learn the word no. That simple two-letter word that most people never use because most people are yes people. Most people say yes just out of politeness or out of feeling the need to. Learn the word no. If you don't want to do something, say no. If you don't want to go to an occasion, say no. If you don't want to have certain food, say no. If you don't want to have a drink, say no. Learn to say no. It's important to do that. Remember, this is your life. You are whole independent writing the script of your life. It's important for you to again live your life the way you want to live it. Learn the word no. Say no when you want to say no. Don't just go along with things. Don't just say yes just to say yes. Don't do it out of just over politeness and so on. Say yes when you want to say yes, when you truly do, and say no when you don't want to do something or don't want to have something. It's so, so important. Again, especially this time. Remember, this series is about not gaining a pound at Christmas. If you're taking in lots of calories, that's fine. It's normal. But what the hell do you want to be taking in calories that you don't even want in the first place? You're only taking them in out of politeness or peer pressure. So learn the word no. So let's go over it, 6 to 10. Number 6, continue your workout routines in some form. Not telling you to exercise like a lunatic. I'm telling you just to do something every day. You'll feel better. You'll feel the energy. You'll feel positive about it. Be proud of yourself taking the box, and it will be some amount of calories burnt to counteract all the calories consumed. And importantly, it'll make it easier to step things up to get back into routine in January versus doing 0 for weeks and then trying to step it up, which is difficult. Trust me, it's difficult. Number 7, water, water, water. Drink tons of water throughout the festive period every single day. Use it to get rid of the toxins that you're going to be consuming from all the, the free cheat foods that you're going to be consuming, all the alcohol you're consuming, all the stuff that's full of toxins. Clear your body at the same time. Enjoy them. Indulge. I'm a big fan of that. But also, why not clear the toxins out of your system? Because the toxins are going to cause your body to store fat and create fat, affect your insulin levels. All those things make you want more even when you don't want more, and so on. And toxic environment is not good for your health, your well-being, disease prevention, fat levels, and so on. So let's get the toxins out of your system. Drink water, 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 and counteract the dehydration of the alcohol, teas, coffees, soft drinks. Number 8, never experience a hangover again. Remember, simple protocol. You never want to have a hangover. And trust me on this, and you will thank me forever if you implement this. Drink more water than usual for the few hours before you go out. Drink water at regular intervals while you're out, and drink water when you get back home. Do that. I can guarantee you, no hangover. You won't feel sick. You won't have headaches. You'll only feel a little tired because when you've alcohol in your system, even one drink, you cannot sleep deeply. You will be tired, but at least you won't feel all the horrible things. And you won't have the same cravings for sweet and junky food and fatty food that you normally would. Okay? So hangover is just dehydration. Let's prevent dehydration, prevent the hangover. Number 9, eat some healthy treats or healthy snacks before going to parties or any social gatherings. Don't ever go to somewhere there's food hungry. Never. It's like going hungry to a supermarket. When you go hungry to a supermarket, you're going to pick up stuff. It's going to be hard not to, so you most likely will. So go to parties and social gatherings, having had some snacks, so you're not going there hungry, and you go there and you actually enjoy the food that you're having. You enjoy the food you're having. And number 10, Learn the word no. Important one for life, but definitely important one around festive time. Don't go to things you don't want to go to. Don't eat what you don't want to eat. Don't drink what you don't want to drink. You be in control of your life. You learn the word no. Say yes when you want to say yes. Say no when you want to say no. Remember, this is your life. This is your Christmas. Enjoy it. Enjoy it to the max, whatever that means to you. And it's just so important that you stay focused on what you want to do and live your life in general. So say no. So that's 6 to 10. Hope that adds more weight to 1 to 5 in part one. If you haven't checked out part one yet, you came across this one, go to part one and listen to those five. Again, it's a short little podcast, maybe 15, 16 minutes or so. If you implement these 10 tips or even most of them, I can guarantee you 100% you will not get a pound this Christmas. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Anyway, signing off here on the My Body Health podcast. I want to thank you for listening to this one. I want to thank you for supporting the podcast during this particular year, and look forward to sharing lots of great episodes every single week with you in 2025. Have a good one. Enjoy the festive period. And as always, message me if I can ever help in any way. Make sure you leave comments below the episode if you watch this or if you listen to this or watch this on Spotify. Engage in the poll, and most importantly, please share this out to anyone you feel it would add value to. Take care. Have a good one. Happy Christmas.